Hey guys, Gary over at STRIPWELL. Just wanted to show you another use of our new product. We picked up this little mid-century lamp, pretty cool little piece. Has this walnut here and a little walnut down here. And we're just going to use our new stripper on this. Again, this stripper is biodegradable, nearly 100% non-toxic. You just don't want to drink it. But it's okay on your skin. There's no carcinogens in it, and it's non-flammable. So when you're done, rags and such, you don't have to worry about. They're not going to combust, and even if you stick a flame right on it, it's not going to light on fire. So pretty cool for those reasons. But we're going to try it on this lamp, and I'll show you what's up. So we're going to spray it on and then give it a couple minutes, and I'll show you where we're at. All right, so all I've done is just misted the wood with some of the product. I'm not even masking off on the body here. This is some sort of stonework pottery, and haven't even masked that off. Just doing the wood portions, and gonna let that sit for just a couple more minutes and let you know how it does. Okay, it's been literally maybe 2 minutes at most. So what I'm going to do now is I just unrolled some 4.0 steel wool. I'm going to apply a little bit right on the steel wool so it kind of wets that, and then I'm going to scrub the wood. So I'm just going to go off camera and do that, but that should only take about 60 seconds. Alright, now I'm just going to take this towel, now that I've wet it, let it sit. I scrubbed it a little bit with the steel wool. Now I'm just going to take this towel, and I applied a little bit more just before I turn on the video, just to kind of reactivate it a little bit, because sometimes as you wait, the finish sort of resolidifies just a little bit. So I'm just going to wipe it down like this. That'll get all of the finish off. And what's great about this product, again, you'll see I'm doing it with no gloves on, which is kind of a fun feature. You could wear gloves because obviously the finish coming off on your hands can make a mess. But you can also spot treat it, so you can go back, and if you see a little spot, like there's a little bit of finish right here still, you can kind of spot treat it either with the steel wool or with, like this will just take it right off. It barely hangs on. What it is it's just sometimes just a little bit of residue, and when you just sort of spot treat it, it comes right off. So you just kind of hit it, and then just take your rag again and just wipe it down. And what I do is after I'm all done actually removing the finish, which this is pretty much down to bare wood, it has a sheen just because it's still wet. But once I do that, I just hit it with some water and towel dry it and just let it dry. So I'll show you what it looks like when it finally dries. All right, here is the freshly stripped walnut on this lamp. Again, it's raw. It's just drying. It still has a little bit of a wetness to it, so probably in the video it might look like it has some finish on it. But this is totally stripped now. Actually did a little bit on this brass, and it cleaned the tarnish off really nice too. So that's a nice little added benefit because it's very gentle. It doesn't really corrode metals. It doesn't actually at all corrode metals. Methylene chloride stripper will, but this, it just cleaned the tarnish up. If you go back at the beginning of the video, you'll see it looked more like this, like a dark black. So clean that up actually pretty nice just on a cloth. And strip the wood. All in all, probably took 10 minutes altogether to get that stripped. I did notice that it did attack the glaze a little bit on this. So you may want to mask off. I was doing it quickly to show you, but on a lamp you may want to cover it up because it just started to take away some of the surface color. Not badly, just kind of looks like regular wear, but you may want to, if you're restoring something, either just take the wood right out, disassemble the lamp and do it that way, or just kind of cover up that portion on something like this. But the wood is nice and clean now. Do a light sanding, another little oil, and you are good to go. One last little detail was that I sprayed it right on this cord, the electrical cord, and a lot of times corrosive, chemicals will eat away something like that, but it doesn't. It just came right off, just cleaned it, and totally okay. So also is safe in those situations as well.